That matchup is set. It'll be the Cardinals traveling east to take on the Panthers. Here's how it all happened. Beast mode back in the lineup for the Seahawks. Oh, Cam Newton and the Panthers. Nobody has more fun than they do. And here we go.
It's fun when you're winning, man.
He and I do. I don't know what you're talking about, Rhett.
Well, I'm talking about on the field. You're sitting with me here in the studio.
He's gone.
He gone.
Jonathan Stewart,
He gone to the
59 yards.
Falk was worried right there. Marshall said, you know what, that's the worst thing that can happen, breaking one early because you're tired the rest of the game.
Well, he wasn't tired then.
Absolutely. He didn't seem too tired.
3 plays later, they're going to let Jonathan Stewart punch it in from 4 yards out. Panthers up 7-0 just like that. How happy was that little girl to get a ball?
Ooh, made her day. That's one thing you got to love. These players giving these balls away.
Simultaneously
become a real fan issue.
Ruining the Seahawks' day early here. They had some issues with the footing in this game.
The field wasn't,
They should have known, though. Put in some spikes and let
They
it
were
go.
out there pregame, right? Yeah, you had to know. And Beast Mode, boy, his first carry didn't go as planned. A 3-yard loss as he got stuffed immediately with some penetration from Starlo to Lele. And then check out K'Wan Short pressuring Russell Wilson.
And then
picked off by Luke Kuechly.
That's a pick 6.
Yes.
His second
Now,
of the season.
maybe, the hit on Russell.
He rushed it. Yep.
He was trying to get rid of it, and I think he thought that Marshawn was going to sit down right there.
Turn around a little faster.
For his check down.
The thought was wrong. And now it's 14-0.
Yeah.
So let's go next Seahawks possession, see if they can do any better here. Down 14-0, 2nd and 9. Russell again pressured, and again, this time it's K'Wan Short, and he gets him.
Well, and Jared Allen won't get credit for that. Jared snuffed out the screen, delayed the ability for Russell. Russell gets sacked by K'Wan.
Next Panthers possession, Cam Newton, a wide open Greg Olsen.
Cover 3, they ran a lot of level routes. Put a guy going deep, put someone in the flat, and then cut someone behind him, and it was working against that defense.
27 yards and a first down. Second quarter, Seahawks are trying to figure things out here all over the place on the sidelines. But wait, I thought you said that. Hold on.
So forget what I told you. Do what I say.
Yeah, but I said that one time that.
Right.
Okay, they scored again.
Jonathan Stewart, give him 2 on a 1-yard TD run.
Yep. Talks on the sidelines, not working quite yet, but now we're sitting at 21-0. Another lucky kid gets a ball from Cam, and everyone's happy in Charlotte.
You get a ball, you get a ball, you get a ball.
Everybody gets a ball. How about
Cortland Finnegan?
He gets a ball.
You get a ball. And again, this is caused by the pressure. There was actually a receiver open on this route. And on this play, they lost Russell LaCoon.
You see the left arm,
but there was actually a receiver open on this route against the cover 2 to that side, and when Russell got hit, threw the ball short, Cortland got it.
Well, it was progress for the Seahawks. It led to a Graham Gano field goal, not a touchdown. Another Panthers possession here. Cam Newton, QB sneak.
You saw it 3rd and 2. Another aspect of this offense that just makes it so difficult.
Yeah, that's a
you add blockers because your quarterback is the runner, and then, your quarterback just happens to be able to make throws like this.
Absolute strike to Greg Olsen.
Fair.
Only place he could be.
I mean, Lane is in perfect position. They have him doubled. They designed that defense to make him throw the ball into the flat, and the flat was wide open. He decided, I'm going to be better.
Panthers 31-0 at the half.
Drop it in the bucket.
Quarter, though.
That's a pretty ball.
The Seahawks.
I see you, dangerous.
Jermaine Kearse got one, and now Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, the youngster's got speed. Obviously, Tyler's going to the Pro Bowl as a returner, but this guy's developing into a wide receiver as well.
And then
little trickeration.
Little bag of tricks. Boy, for the Panthers, you got to assume something like this is coming, right?
Your head coach is named Riverboat Ron. You're supposed to know all this stuff.
Well, you don't have to. You're up by a gazillion points. They're going to be ready for the fake.
Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah.
Russell dancing.
Couldn't do much with the fake punt. Here, sacked.
Just
lost 17. That was Josh Norman that came flying through there.
I don't know what he was saying, but he was spitting a lot. It was true. You see spit come flying out of his mouth.
Okay.
Fourth quarter now. Russell rolling right.
On the run.
Finds Lockett again. Boy, you want to see some toe drag swag
there
here.
You go.
Check it out.
Yeah, Nate. I'll give you that one.
Give him a,
you got assistant coaches and players tapping out the dirt marks.
A tap. That's a nice grab. Fully extended.
7-yard grab.
And he's not that tall, so that was some serious extension.
Challenged but upheld. And so here comes Russell trying to spin out of pressure here on 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, this was the play when you started thinking, All right.
Josh missed time to jump. Just got a finger on it. Excellent focus.
Jermaine Kearse with his second touchdown catch of the day.
Kind of. Just in the middle of the field instead of back in.
Seahawks down 10, so what can the Panthers do? Can they put this thing away?
They're going to try.
Third down in 7 to give to Mike Tolbert. He doesn't get it, but they do wind some clock.
And then where are you going to find Doug Baldwin?
Yeah, Russell standing in the
Russell
pocket.
doing Russ.
With the ball on 3rd down, getting the 1st down. And there it is. Still down 10 here. Russ going back to Baldwin. This time it's 16 yards and a 1st down. 1:40 remaining. Clock not their friend right now. So here goes 3 plays later. 3rd and 15. Heath, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Russ overthrows Jermaine Kearse.
Well, you're taking a shot. It's a smart play by Russ. You don't want to throw that ball inbounds to lose the time. Here's your onside kick.
Hauschka had the field goal. Here comes the onside. And that is Thomas Davis in the prime position on the hands.
Yeah, so if you're a wide receiver and you're not there in that position,
just know they trust
don't
Thomas
get mad
more
at
than
me
you.
when I say
You
Carolina
talk about his
needs
journey. Cam gets,
I'm sure
Thomas
Greg Olsen was on the other side.
Big chest bump there from Cam, and they've done it. 31-24. They didn't need any points in the second half to win this one and reach the NFC Championship game. First time the Seahawks haven't been there since 2012.